What's up, Leo? It's your girl, Kelly, coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Bee in Boston. Okay, you guys, I am doing your mid-monthly. I know that it is May 19th, so it's kind of late, and that's my fault, but do not kill the messenger. I had doctor's appointments, and I had to go to neurosurgery. So, for you guys this month, I feel a twin flame in your life, and I feel like you are running away from said twin flame. I feel like that connection maybe freaked you and you don't know what to do with it. And so you kind of ran the other way. And if you watch a while back, I did a video on types of relationships and the 3 types of relationships there are, the main ones. There are all types of relationships in this world, but the twin flame is the strongest. And there's a twin flame there recently that you recognized, and it scared the living daylights out of you. You literally took off the other way like the Tasmanian devil. But the problem is that even though you took off, you're still finding that you have these insane feelings for this person and you don't know what to do. You're not good at making decisions anyway, because you're great at hunting, making the decision to hunt and when to jump. But the problem is you pace back and forth when it comes to the actual action on how you're going to do it. I feel like you definitely have love for this person and they are your twin flame. I'm sorry to piss on your parade, but you're making it so this person becomes emotionally unavailable to you. You've pushed them away so far that your queen is now in the reverse. Your queen is feeling emotionally manipulated, unloved. She's feeling, or he, doesn't matter which one of you take the energy. You have to know that the suits are androgynous and that they can take on a female or a male form. It's, masculine versus feminine energy. It doesn't really matter which you have more of. I tend to be an Aries, so I'm a first decan Aries, so I take on major masculine energy, where my counterparts are also masculine, but not as masculine as the females. So it doesn't matter, but that the person that's hurt here, whoever you ran from, is really starting to close off their heart because they feel very hurt and they don't understand why you ran from them. You gave them all the signs. And now they just feel as though they gave you their heart. They acknowledge that twin flame status with you. And what the spirits and the ancestors are saying is that you manipulated it and brought in other parties. Yep, there's your card. The King of Wands. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus, Chiron, and any house it's in. If it relates to you, it relates to you. I'm sorry, but a lot of people don't like the word that I'm using, but I can't really think of a better one to say that your birth chart is your celestial fingerprint. There's nothing quite like it. And not just that, but they coagulate. I know you guys love that word. Makes you think of blood, but they coagulate to make you who you are as an individual. So wherever you find that this is fitting in is where it's going to fit in. Whether it's your North Node or whatever, you're going to find it. You're backed off from this commitment. You are still wanting to engage in these third-party situations and go out and be you and have fun and do these things. But the problem is you met your match and you know that. But it's a matter of actually having the courage to step forward and work at a twin flame relationship. I'm not saying it's easy because trust me, there are some days he wants to kill me and I want to kill him. It's quite simple. We both want to stuff each other in the trunk of the car. No big deal. True story. But now this is being emotionally manipulated. Like you gave this person all the signs and they opened up their heart to you. And then you kind of just backed off with this, oh, I'm not ready for that. I just want friends with benefits, or I just want this type of relationship. And that's not the impression you gave at first when they opened their heart to you. And so this is kind of an unfair deal here for this person, because now this person's very confused. You gave them all the signs that you were feeling that connection, and then boom, you're the runner. Except this time, I feel like your twin flame is not chasing. Your twin flame just said, you know what? I'm going to work on myself. You can go do whatever you're going to do. Your twin flame is no joke. Like, they are a very powerful man or woman. And when you took off, they were like, go ahead and run. You'll be back. You know, you acknowledged the power in our union. So whether or not you want to run off and be like this is fine. They're not fighting you. You're fighting you because you know this isn't the right thing to do. Also know that we are still running the contest. Whoever's video has the most views and likes is whoever will win a free reading. We'll go into the comments. My significant other is picking this month. And he will choose somebody from the comments for a 60-minute free reading with me live. But this is an internal argument with yourself. Oh, and if you need a personal reading, the answers you need, the email, all of that is down below. Yeah, I don't do the sell myself thing. So if you want a personal reading, just know they book up fast. They could be completely open right now, and then by the end of the night, the whole week is booked. So it happens literally like that. So if you want a reading, let me know. Just email me. I'll send you a list of services. If you don't receive an email back from me, that means I didn't get it. I answer all my emails within a couple of days, the latest, and that's if I have an appointment. And I check my junk email as much as I can before they empty it. But they do automatically empty it, and a lot of your emails have been sitting in there, and I've been finding them. So this is an internal fight with yourself, knowing that you're doing the wrong thing, that this is not what you should be doing. You gave the sign that you knew what this was. And then when this person opened up to you, you took off. It scared you. And so you have all this internal argument, all this internal strife about what do I do, you know. And you told them, well, you know, I just wanted a friend with benefits. You destroyed their feelings. You destroyed their heart. You destroyed the very essence of who they are. And this is being very cowardly. You're not in your right self, Leo. You need to get with your right spiritual self. You need to get right with yourself. When your card comes up, by the way, welcome again to your reading. This is your card and this is your card. So, welcome to your reading. I know you guys are watching and you're probably not happy with what I'm saying, but fortunately it's truthful. Not for every single one of you, but for those of you it applies to. You're not in your right self, guys. You're not acting like your right self. You're living in shadow lately. And I think it has a lot to do with the planetary alignment. With Mars being in Cancer, you've got Venus returning back to Taurus, which is her home for the first time in 40 years. You've got the blue Scorpio moon that just came up the other night. You had 2 days of meteor showers, and I think Uranus was retrograde, and there was a few others. So this is really taking its toll on you. And this person that you want to see as abundant, you're not in that right place to see it because you're not taking care of yourself spiritually. You're not giving yourself spiritual food. You need to feed your spirit. That is why you're feeling that empty feeling. Why you're feeling empty in your chest, like something in life is missing, because it is. Your spiritual self. And you need to start working on that. You can't work on that until you work on this. You can't see this person as abundant until you work on this. And I just got this as somebody's pregnant here, and you're not wanting this baby. You're not wanting to be there for this person or take care of this child. And that's not right. You're hiding from your responsibilities, whether it comes to being in a twin flame relationship or this pregnancy. You're hiding from your responsibilities. You're staying in your shadow self, and you're allowing this person to go through this on their own. Now, you were man enough to make the baby, right? Yeah? You were definitely man enough to make the baby. Now be man enough to take care of this baby and this woman. A woman is not a toy. A woman is a gift. A child is a gift. I am not picking on you. I am simply telling you that this is unacceptable. And if you're treating your twin flame this way, it's unacceptable too. At least communicate with them and tell them that you're not ready to come into union. You're not ready to be what they need you to be right now. Keep them in your life, but making them feel like a friend with benefits and then being non-communicative is just not acceptable. Imagine if someone did that to your heart. They got you to open up, and as soon as you opened up, they were like, oh, I just wanted you to be a friend with benefits and never talk to you again, or something like that. Oh, I just wanted to sleep with you unprotected, but I don't want to take care of the baby. So that's on you. You know how many children we have out there without fathers? A few too many. Think about what you're doing here. You created a life in this world. This world is harsh. It's mean. It's cold. Children need all the love they can get, because when they grow up, if they don't have that love, they grow up to be our serial killers. If they don't have that love, they grow up to be horrible people. They grow up to be people that you don't even recognize. It shouldn't be a mother's job only to be mom and dad. And it shouldn't be your twin flame's responsibility to keep the contact and to keep the adult conversation going either. This little, I'm sorry, but I'm just too busy with college or work or whatever this is, and this little offer you keep giving them, it's like, yeah, well, maybe later. Oh, I'm too busy with everything I have going on, and I can't work on anything with you right now. Sorry, just a friend with benefits, just someone to sleep with. I still want to sleep with other people. This whole thing, the divine are getting involved. They're saying, okay, this is way off balance. This isn't okay. This is your twin flame. I've been getting the most twin flame readings lately, and I don't know why. These used to be like 1 in a million. And now, usually we only reincarnate twin flames one at a time until they're ready for union, so they don't have to go through all of this. But for some reason, the divine are reincarnating all the twin flames at the same time. It's like they're seeing how many they can get in union all at once. How many can work it out, figure it out, get in union. I know of a total now of, I want to say like 13. Most of them are Scorpio and Aries. Scorpio males with Aries females, and then there's 2 Scorpio females with Aries males. I know of a Pisces and a Pisces. There's quite a few, but most of it is Scorpio. We do have a couple Tauruses in the mix. Yay, Taurus, you guys are getting it. But this right here is just excuses to hide yourself away from this person because you don't want to admit your feelings. You don't want to admit that connection scares you. It scares them just as much. They weren't expecting this, and they certainly weren't expecting to be your one-night stand and then told that they were your bud later and then never spoken to again. Like, your energy really speaks out here. This is not how the king of the forest behaves. The king of the forest is noble, courageous, rushes in where others fear to tread. And they're telling you this is not courageous. This is not noble. What you're doing is not noble. They're showing you here that this is the connection that you've been looking for. And instead you just kind of mindfuck this person. into, okay, bye-bye. I'm too scared of you. And you left them in that single person status without having any idea of what was going on. So now you both have this connection. You're not speaking to this person. You've got them all confused. You're all confused. You're both in this single person status, and they're being forced to make a decision that they didn't want to make. They didn't want to have to make this decision of walking away. But when you treated them like a piece of ass, the cards show everything. You forced their hand. They didn't chase you. There's always a runner and a chaser, but this time they didn't chase you. And I think somewhere in that you find that intriguing, because when you run, you expect to be chased. But not this twin flame. This twin flame has worked on themselves and knows their worth and knows that they don't have to chase you. They don't even care to chase you. They're like, let her go. Let him go. Bye. See you, Felicia. And it's saying this is probably in the most recent past, within right now, coming up like real soon, or within 6 months to a year in your past, that this ended. Your twin flame just walked away. They didn't contact you. They didn't get in touch with you. They didn't offer you this beautiful rose to try and reconcile. They just walked away. They took that scythe and said, see you later. And it shows that they were really, really hurt by what you did. They felt backstabbed. They felt betrayed. They felt hurt. You manipulated them into saying how they felt because you felt the connection, and then you took off and left them hanging. And they're not going to fight for you. I've got news for you, Leo. You are the king of the jungle. You are going to have to fight for them. They're not going to stand up and be like, hey, you know what? This is our relationship and this is what's right and this and this and this. No. They're going to sit right back where you left them and say, fuck it. They'll come back if they're ready and they won't if they don't. Fine. And you know what? Slowly but surely closing off their heart to you. Trying to sever out that connection. They're closed down emotionally to you because of what you did, by telling them they were nothing more than just a fling. Imagine if that was you. And then you expect them to chase. Come on, guys. What kind of behavior is this? And this is not for all Leos. Again, this could be also for twin flame relationships. It could be for regular relationships. However you're taking this reading, it could be a karmic partner. This is how it's going to fit. If it doesn't fit, don't slam the jigsaw pieces in there. Take what you can, leave what you can't, throw out the rest. And have fun doing it. Right? Right. So this person is closing off their heart to you. They feel that you're making the wrong decisions. And you're this Knight of Rods guy who just comes in when he wants something, which to them is usually sex. Since they're just a friend with benefits now, that you used them and kind of threw them away like a napkin. And you just kind of come in and out of their life when you feel like it. You have this nasty Knight of Rods energy who's a playboy or a playgirl, and you're just messing with this person's head and then just backing off because you're afraid of the connection. You need to work on yourself because this person's completely backed off, closed off, and doesn't appreciate the decisions that you're making at this time. They're not going to go for this. They're not going to chase somebody who has no respect for them. And you know, they're noticing this. You haven't come full circle with all the lessons that you need to. You still have you need to get your shit together, guys. Or your partner. I might say Leo a lot, but this could be vice versa. This could be your partner needing to get their shit together. Needing to stop running from you because you're not going to chase them. But I'm getting it going both ways. And so they're feeling that you're not going to close the cycle in this lifetime. You're keeping too many secrets, too many people on the side, too many whatever you're doing here. They're feeling that heavy, heavy moon energy. And let me tell you, that moon energy has been really heavy, and it has been just absolutely scathing to everybody. Because of Mars being in Cancer with the Scorpio blue moon, it was just like, what? And so, this being the card of Cancer, technically, I always see the Chariot as the card of Cancer because it has the symbol in it. So symbolism is very important to me. But here they don't show the crab. They show a lobster, which I just had for dinner. And my twin flame tricked me into it, saying that he was going to get us both lobsters. He bought me 2 lobsters and made me eat them. So there's my dinner on your moon card. But you see that the Cancer flip-flops out of here. This is not a crab. That, my dears, is a lobster. Trust me, I ate 2 of them for dinner tonight. First time I've had lobster in a while. It was nice. But this is why I often associate the Chariot with the Cancer card. But enough about that, is there's too many secrets and lies. And they see that these animals are howling at the moon. They see that, there's this huge long road all the way out there to those secrets that's cobwebbed and hasn't been taken. And there's no action being taken toward them or toward you. And they're not going to. They know their self-worth. They're not going to chase you like a puppy dog, like other people will. They'll let you know how they feel when you hurt their feelings. They're going to back right off and be like, okay, well, see you later then. Just because there's always a runner and a chaser doesn't mean that that person always chases. And it doesn't always mean that person has to run. You really devastated them by acting like this. Even though you feel like you are vindicated because you told them the truth. Somewhere in your past, you were devastated and you couldn't get past that 3 of Cups here to see the 2 of Cups behind you and know that that 2 can become 1, can become the holy grail of love. You feel vindicated, like you're in the right for telling them the truth that, oh, well, I just wanted this to be a friends with benefits thing and never talk to them again. Or talk to them, but put in their face that you're being with other people. That's not being vindicated. That's being I'm not even going to say the word. I think you already know. It doesn't need to be in their face. They already know. You've told them, guys. So blustering about your ego and how many girls you have or how many guys you have and this and that and the other thing, and not being truthful and honest with this person. You think you were, but really you weren't, because you felt that connection and you lied and took off. So how truthful were you really? You really call this vindication? You feel vindicated because you told them the truth? You feel kingly? That Ace of Swords also has a heart around it in a wreath with 2 flowers growing. And those look like the Dia de los Muertos type flowers, the Day of the Dead flowers. The respect for your ancestors who created the twin flame bond. You might be feeling this way, but really, you're looking like this. Like an emotional manipulator. Because someone devastated you, you're paying it forward and not being completely honest. It's like you want to stand in the seat of power, but you don't want the responsibility. That's what I'm getting. That's what they're telling me. It's like you want to stand in this seat of power as this emperor, right? You want to stand here in this seat of power. You want to be the emperor. However, emperors don't behave like Knight of Pentacles, where they never make an offer. Emperors don't sit on their ass on their throne and have little tiny things built. They build huge empires. I am the emperor. I am an Aries. We build empires. We don't sit on our ass, make no offers, and refuse to build with somebody because we are afraid. And quite frankly, Leo, that's not you either. So I'm wondering what's going on with you guys that your energy's coming in like this. And I'm really hoping it's your partner's energy and not yours. But with that card of strength in reverse, it's telling me something's not quite right here. It's like you're paying forward the hurt that you've been given. And I'm seeing a lot of this like kill or be killed type of thing, type of mentality. Like, I'm going to hurt you before you can hurt me. And I don't know where this is coming from lately, but it's very indicative of people who have been through past traumas. If you're dealing with past traumas by yourself and you don't know what you're doing, you're potentially causing more harm to yourself than you realize. I worked in the field as a forensic rehabilitation specialist for 17 years. I've worked in state hospitals. I worked for special teams called ACT teams, Assertive Community Treatment. I have 17 years of experience, degrees, and I have certificates of the yin yang to deal with trauma and to deal with these things. So if you're feeling lost and alone, don't be afraid to reach out. I have a lot of monthly customers that work with me with their trauma. Don't be afraid to reach out. My email is right below. My prices are reasonable, especially my monthlies. You want to get them before they go up. And also, if you want a reading, you want to get that before those spots disappear, because one day they're not booked and the next day the whole week is booked. And people don't seem to understand how it goes so fast, but that's just the way my channel works. So if you're looking to get back on this right path, you want to be this emperor, you're going to have to build monuments. It's going to have to be a monumental change from you. You're going to have to go from being this measly little Knight of Swords who never really gets there with the offer to this great emperor who is gray. He's got knowledge, wisdom. You can see, I love this. I'm not going to get into the symbolism there, but you can see here that he has the cross of the Knights Templar at the very, very tip of his staff. And that's actually my next tattoo. I'm getting them right here. But so many of my people have this tattoo across their neck. That's all I'm going to say. You want to be this mighty bird. You want to see battle like this man's seen, even though he's elder. This man is ripped. He's got a six-pack and he's got armor that shows it off. He's been through battle. He's built monuments and built empires. If that's what you want to do, then you have to change this and this and get on that level. Get on the level. And if you need help, you know how to reach me. Okay, Leo, that is all I have for you guys tonight. I'm doing shorter readings because I am a couple days late. Please don't feel like I'm picking on you. Please don't feel like I am, in any way slighting you, because you are an amazing sign. You are my moon sign and also my Mars sign. So I'm an Aries sun, Leo moon, Aries rising with a Mars Leo. So don't feel as though I'm picking on you, okay? I understand that twin flame relationships can be very trying, very scary, because it opens your heart right up. Your heart chakra just explodes and you can't stop yourself from allowing this person access. So putting distance between you means you're safe. I get it. I do get it. And I'm not trying to give you shit. I'm trying to get you back on the right path. Give you that spiritual guidance and that soul food that you need so much right now. All right, guys, it's your girl Keli coming straight at you from the Queen Tarot Beat in Boston. And I will see you guys in about a week and a half for your monthly reading for June. And don't forget, if you need me, it's in the box below. Oh, and the contest. If you keep this video going, whoever has the most views, we are going to go in, choose from the comments, and give someone a 60-minute free live reading. So don't forget that either. All right. Bye, guys.